putting technology first is an all too common practice. We've seen that enough times. And as you go through this, even when you retrospectively look at what went wrong when projects fail or when initiatives fail, they don't look at this element. You don't start with the technology, to your point, and say, this is the technology I have, I'm going to put this to best use and start to build the applications or build a product. So as far as our relationships with our clientele are concerned, from a product standpoint, I'd say there were two major points of failure. One is usually a design failure. We have these product managers come in, they have an eye towards the end goal, the eye towards the end state of what the product looks like. And it's not just about aesthetics, but what gets forgotten in the mix typically is the user experience and the process of building this from a design first principle. And a lot of these product managers unfortunately overlook that aspect to it. Later on, as you're building this, you realize that a lot of the business requirements and just the dependencies between different elements in the application should have all been taken care of during the design phase and were not taken care of during the design phase. That is one fallacy that we repeatedly see. Another very common flaw that we see is the one size fits all approach. Usually they go towards a perfect end state of a product, go try to build it all in one cycle. Then the first customer starts using the product and then he or she comes up with their own set of, well, this is what I want and this is what I want, taking all of that into account and building something that's flexible, adaptable to all of your customers. Kind of having a good idea of the voice of the customer from the get go, and not the absence of that seems to affect a lot of projects negatively. I guess you have that product owner type perspective to this. We've done this for multiple clients, bringing product visions to reality. We see different perspectives to this, different sides to this.